Good morning, Mason Middle School, and welcome 8th graders to our end of the year academic assembly. What a great honor it is today to kick off our end of the year academic assembly and say farewell to our 8th graders, the class of 2025. Today we gather to celebrate the academic accomplishments of our students and acknowledge the determination and hard work of our brightest young minds. In a time of high standards and accountability, these students have gone above and beyond the learning expectations for their respective grade levels and have begun to lay the groundwork for a successful future. It gives me great honor to represent these students as they reap the rewards for their commitment to education, their character, and their academic growth. And now to the class of 2025. Today marks the end of an historic journey that challenged you in many ways. Without a doubt, the last year and a half has been difficult. Despite so many challenges, these last 3 years have laid the groundwork, success for you as you begin to enter a new phase of your life. These next years will provide many challenges and continue to be a challenge for you all. I hope that each of you will make them important, will commit to the process, and will be one of the biggest investments you make in your life. As you continue to develop your future and set goals for yourself, we challenge you to continue to make a difference in the lives of your community, your schools, and each other. Your potential is endless. Best of luck to you as you enter the next phase of your education. We're going to open the awards today by acknowledging our students that received all A's for first semester and third quarter. Brady Brooks, Jason Brooks, Ellie Crawford, Logan Gooding, William Mosley, Carter Skobleski, Elizabeth Sweeney, now on to our honor roll. Students who have been labeled as honor roll for first semester and third marking period. Colin Brooks, Parker Campbell, Carter Crawford, Anthony Brooks, Paige DeRosa, Jamie Duran, Carson Ellebrock, Jacob Irving, McKenna Gallagher, Nadia Glendenning, Michaela Graves, Zach Graves, Aiden Hester, Colton Knott, Brooklyn Langendorfer, John Mark Lamonway, Sophia Materno, Javier Lucio, Samuel McPeak, Sophia Parent, Nicholas Rykow, Nina Russell, Hannah Stikowski. Phoenix Stefko. Desiree Thomas. Neely Timmons. Reese Turner. Zachary Warden. And Emma Yana. Next, we will be introducing and acknowledging our Quiz Bowl students. Mr. Blessing.
Javier Lucio. Phoenix Stefko. And Carter Stablesky.
As principal of Mesa Middle School, I would like to acknowledge the continued partnership that we share with our local VFW Post 3925. Collaboration and the continued commitment to the students in our community provides many recognitions and opportunities for them. This award goes to the students who demonstrate a certain dedication, commitment, and leadership within our community and our school. It is with great respect and appreciation that I introduce the winner of this year's VFW Citizenship Awards. The winners are Carson Ellenbrock and J.D. Duran. Our next set of awards are our Presidential Education Awards. We're going to begin with our Silver Awards. Silver Awards are given to students who show major improvement in both ELA and math. Their commitment to improving on their scores and attaining a certain level should be acknowledged. So we're going to start with English Language Arts first. Our President Education Silver Award winners go to Jessica Andre, Henry Yoon, Araceli Flores, and Marie Gessner, Lenora Gordon, Jonathan Green, Allie Heck, Sophia Letourneau, Joseph Mallinger, Samuel McPeak, Michael LaRue, Sophia Prince, Caleb Paul, Malachi Rodriguez, Phoenix Stefko, Zachary Warden, our Silver Award winners for math, for significant gains in their NWA scores, Anna Marie Gessner, Caleb Jarmo, and Austin Smith. Our next set of awards. President's Education Gold Award winners. These are students who achieved the top percentiles of respective classes. We will start with English Language Arts. Brady Brooks. Colin Brooks. Ellie Crawford. Paige Thoreau. Madison Elliott. Zach Graves. Aiden Hester. John Mark Lavanway. William Mosley. Nina Russell. Carter Stileski. Elizabeth Sweeney. Preston Tubbs. Kirsten Worcester. Brady Brooks. Kason Brooks. Colin Brooks. Parker Campbell. Carter Crawford. These are our math award winners. Ellie Crawford. Logan Gooding. Aiden Hester. Javi Lucio. William Mosley. Sophia Parent. Nicholas Rackham. Carter Stileski. Elizabeth Sweeney. Zachary Gordon. The Clifford Stearns Award is now in its 40th year of existence. Many prominent students from the past that have won this award have gone on and made a significant impact in their community and in their designated fields of study. These characteristics define the qualities of a successful student, athlete, and will create a framework of success as the winners of this award continue to grow. Clifford Stearns was a Mason Consolidated bus driver from years past who wanted to acknowledge both the middle school girl and boy who exhibited many important leadership characteristics that define a well-rounded scholar athlete. Strong athletic ability, academic success, community service, sportsmanship, and leadership all define what the Clifford Stearns Trophy is about. Students who qualify must reach the following expectations in order to apply. They must be in the top half of the 8th grade class in terms of their GPA. They must play at least 2 school-sponsored sports, and they must be involved in school and community work. Middle school coaches receive the ballots and analyze the applications. They each submit a vote for one boy and one girl that they feel is most deserving. This is the highest athletic achievement award that is handed out at Mason Middle School. These two students, distinguished student athletes, have represented Mason in the most prominent ways. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the recipients of this year's Clifford Stearns Award. The winners for this year's award, as voted on by the middle school coaches, are Carter Stileski and Brooklyn Langdor. Now I would like to turn this over to the more important people in this room, your teachers. We're going to start with 8th grade art, Mrs. Foster.
Good morning. Where have the last 3 years gone, you guys? I don't feel like there's ever been a class that I've seen go through the middle school faster. I don't know why, I just feel like you guys just got here in 6th grade. And I'm gonna miss you guys. I really appreciate that I got to have a power hour your first year here in 6th grade and got to be with you on your first day here, some of you in 6th grade. And I have really enjoyed seeing the people that you have grown into. Some of you came in so quiet and shy, even your whole 6th grade year. And you've allowed me to get to know you, and I'm gonna miss you guys. I can't believe you're gonna be freshmen. So I have 3 awards here, and they were really hard to pick who I was gonna get them to. A lot of you are super creative and work really hard in my room, but I had to pick 2. So those go to Rihanna Rittner. And Braylon Sullivan. And then I am giving a Citizenship Award. And this student, his whole middle school career, I can say that he's kind, he is helpful, and I think everybody enjoys being around him because he's just a kind kid. And that goes to William Mosley. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Meyer.
So you guys are the first class that I've had all 3 years, so since we were in 6th grade. Some of you changed a lot, some of you changed a little bit, but I think you all can look and say the change was good. So for this year, there's 3 awards. The first one's going to be the Citizenship. All right, this goes to a kid that's very quiet and often gets overlooked because maybe he's the loudest, and often we only hear the loudest. But he always was willing to help out. He do it out of just the greatness of his heart. He didn't ask for anything in return, and he just went to help him. All right, and that goes to William Mosley. Our first semester winner, also the first back-to-back champion of the Physical Education Award. All right, very hardworking, again, very quiet, but a leader through example. Really a great individual, and I think everyone, the other staff would agree with this award. That goes to Best Sweetie. Last one, I could literally copy and paste what I said last year, or play a recording from last year, and it still completely hold value. This individual, I don't think anyone in the middle school works harder than this person. He'd never get outworked in anything that is asked. Always willing to help out. He's truly a gifted individual. Not just in education, but in anything that he's willing to go on to in his life and will be successful in whatever he decides to go for. It was a privilege to have him for 3 years, and that's Carter Stublewski. Next up, Mr. Minton.
I want to first start by saying that this is a really good 8th grade class. I have enjoyed having you in my classroom, and I look forward to hearing about all the success that you have in the future when you move on to the high school. So I really appreciate you guys. You have done an excellent job this year, and I can't say enough good things about you. So I'm going to miss you for sure. Starting with the awards here for 8th grade math. I'm going to start with the Most Improved Award. This goes to a student who, at the beginning of the year, he had a little bit of trouble responding to direction, and I wasn't sure exactly how the year was going to go with him. Homework wasn't getting turned in, wasn't participating, and all of a sudden a light bulb came on, and he started being a predominant participant in class, answering most questions, asking questions all the time individually, and just really responding. And I appreciated having this student in my class as the year went on, and I liked the growth and the gains that he ended up making. So my Most Improved Award goes to Katie Newton. To the 8th grade math award, these two students are academically sound. They do everything that they're asked to do. At the top of their class, they participate like crazy. They ask questions. Behavior is excellent. They are exactly what you would want in an 8th grade math student. And I was happy to have them in my classroom. They made my class better in every way. So I appreciate everything that they did this year. And those 2 8th grade math awards. The first one goes to Nick Reichau. And the other one goes to Sophia Parent. I did want to mention 2 other names. These 2 students, at the end of the year for 8th grade math, we have an opportunity to take a test out exam to test out algebra. And these 2, there were 2 students that met the requirements. A 94 question test. They need to answer 73 questions correct out of the 94, and it's a very difficult test to do, especially at the end of the year. It's a cumulative test of everything that they needed to know, and these 2 students were able to prevail and get the passing score. The first one is Beth Sweeney, and the other one is Grace Albright. So nice job to both of them. Next up, we have Mrs. Costello.
Good morning. I'm going to first start with the Computer Science Awards. I taught computer science many years ago to 7th grade, and Mr. Russo asked me to take computer computer science award this year. I was very excited. First quarter, I learned a lot from that group, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me as I was working on the things that I was going to do for the rest of the year. These two students were always helpful to other students when I wasn't able to give them assistance. They showed growth, and so I would like to recognize them. So my first award for computer science is to Jessica and John. My second award for computer science is to a young man who, when we did our career cruising unit, took it very seriously. When you had to go get your two references, he went above and beyond, and he got letters of recommendations from two people. And he was engaged all, I think 8 weeks that we were together, and I was just really impressed how he took it very serious, and I appreciated that. So Reese Turner. Moving on to science, this Most Improved Award goes to a young lady who, at the beginning of the year, struggled. It was hard coming back together after having that 3-month pause last year in the school. And she struggled just kind of getting with the organization and just being able to stay focused and hang on to this tasking thing and work turned in. And then when we had our 6-week depart, when we came back in January, she was pulled, she worked with Ms. Gerber. And that made a big difference to her. I think she really realized the importance of getting that work turned in and asking questions when she had those questions. And she continued to do that at the very end of the year. So my Most Improved Award goes to Anne Marie Gaston. I want to just say to the class of 2025, you guys rock, you're awesome. In another day, you're not going to be here mask up, right? You persevered through so much. We didn't have any picture, we didn't have those assemblies, but you're going to be better for it. The stories you're going to have to tell your kids, and your grandkids, hopefully. And you just are an amazing group. I enjoyed every one of you. I had a great relationship with most of you, where I had you in 6th grade and I saw that maturation. And I just wish you were here in us. Make sure you come back to see us, because we do miss you. And in 4 years, remember how fast it will go. In 4 years, you're going to be these consolidated school graduates. And you will be starting on whatever path you have, so stay true to yourself. And I follow your dreams. So for my science awards, these are 2 people who came in, were killing it at the very beginning of the year, just were amazing, outstanding students in the classroom. I saw their confidence grow as scientists, as we started talking about getting consensus made and doing their climate support writing. And I appreciate how they asked questions. They made their classes somewhat of a better class because they were engaged in dialogue, and that helped so much in the science classroom. So my first award, I'm going to recognize Phoenix Southville. And my female award is going to go to Ellie Clifford. And next up is Ms. Michael.
Oh, am I really that short? Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks. I just want to echo what other teachers have said. It has been such an honor to be your teacher this year, and to see you grow through this really unconventional time. And for some of you, to see you grow from 6th grade to 8th grade Some of you I've taken to youth in government. Some of you I've had the opportunity to see grow through different activities in the school. And I've had a chance to meet you twice in social studies, and so it's been a real joy to me to watch you blossom and grow and to soon to be freshmen. And congratulations, you have done a job well done. So please give yourself a round of applause for trying. You've done a really fantastic job this year at a time in which some of you didn't know what to do. You really struggled with being back in person, with organization, with different, just kind of an untraditional school year. And I'm really proud of all the hard work that you guys put in this year. In social studies, we packed a lot into social studies this year. We started in kind of colonial America. We worked our way all the way through the Civil War. And we, in a lot of ways, became historians. And I really struggled this year with who to give awards to because so many of you really thrived this year in social studies class. And you really exhibited all of the behaviors, you asked questions, you really dug deeper, you supported what your findings were with evidence, and you kind of really became historians, and I feel like I could have given a ton of awards. But I narrowed it down, and then I kept adding, so I narrowed it down to 2, and then 3, and then 4. So, I'm going to start with my Citizenship Award, which I don't always give a Citizenship Award, but I had several students this year who deserve to be recognized because they're really wonderful people. You encourage your classmates, you help your classmates, you're kind to others. It was really hard for me to narrow that down, but I ended up choosing a gentleman that actually taught in 6th grade, and he was able to kind of see that evolution from 6th grade to 8th grade, and that student never changed. They grew up and got taller, but they were never less kind, they were never less respectful, they never got an attitude. They were always just really wonderful human beings. And so my 8th grade Citizenship Award goes to Anthony Crooks. Then I did a most improved. And I can echo what a lot of your teachers said in the sense that this year some of you came back after having been virtual in the spring and really kind of struggled. And I had several students in my second hour who just really had a hard time with that transition. And had several students who weren't maybe turning in work like they should, who were participating in class, seemed like they were capable of more than maybe they were showing me. And this particular student was one of those. He was participating in class. He was kind of a leader in his classroom in terms of classroom discussion, but I wasn't getting a whole lot of work turned in. And by the end of the year, he was turning work in early, and really on top of it and doing a really, really wonderful job. And it's been such a pleasant journey to watch the student grow and improve, and I'm so excited to see where they will go in high school. So my most improved award goes to Michael Miller. And that leads me to my social studies awards, which I typically choose the most academic. Usually students are chosen with the highest grade in the class, which I could choose, everyone who got the highest grade in the class. But these students are typically students who I just see academically consistent. So consistently turning in quality work, consistently being a leader in the classroom, consistently showing and demonstrating leadership. So my male social studies award goes to a student that I think earned the highest grade so many times that he can basically just give away homework passes by the end of the school year, which is what I give to students every quarter. I get a homework pass to the highest grade in each class. And this student just thrived all year long and did such a wonderful job. But not only that, he was a really kind person, and he also was a leader in the classroom. If nobody else was unsure, he would be the one that would be the first to ask questions. He would be the first to raise his hand and participate. So I am honored to present the 8th grade Social Studies Award to William Mosley. award, my female social studies award, is a student section, a student that I happen to have in sixth grade, and she might be a double winner because I might have given her this award in sixth grade, I don't remember. But it's a student that is different in their leadership, so they're not necessarily the first one to speak up, not necessarily the first one to participate, but they consistently are a quiet leader, consistently doing what's right, consistently turning work in on time, and not just turning work in on time, but turning really high quality work that you can tell they put a lot of time and energy into, consistently leading their classmates, and also creating really high quality work. And I'm honored to give my 8th grade social studies award to Ms. Gallagher. And with that being said, it's all you invited.
That's right. Mr. Clean has to stay clean. That's right. I had a lot of fun with you guys this year. I'm going to tell you right now, this has been, I'm not sure I could have survived this year with a different class. You know, knowing all the classes I've had in the past, I really appreciate the effort and the attitude that I got from almost all of you. Not mentioning any names or anything, but everything went very well this year. I don't believe that you all got the best version of Mr. Whitehead this year, but it was still a pretty positive year. I think a lot of growth took place, growth that no one was expecting. You know, in a year where we can just shrug our shoulders and go, it was COVID's fault. We decided not to do that, most of us, I think. And, we had a good academic year. Going through the garbage that we all had to go through, all had to endure. We didn't use that as a crutch. We didn't use that as an excuse. We still went forward. I generally only give out 2 awards every year, just the 2 highest percentages in the class from day 1 all the way until the last assignment that was graded. I could have, you all should be very proud of the effort that you gave, even though if your name wasn't called today. Trust that your name doesn't need to be called to be recognized. You are all worthy of an award this year, I think. But the 2 highest percentages this year, the 2nd highest percentage all year goes to Beth Sweeney. And the highest percentage in the class, whom I expect some great things from in the future, as I do all of you. But this guy is he's proven over and over again he's a very special dude. So, Carter, it's a blessing. And that's all I had to say about that. And we'll turn this over to Mr. Russo. Thank you again, guys. You guys are a terrific class.
In today's society, we are continually looking for different students to exhibit specific qualities that improve the day-to-day culture of our communities and our schools. We constantly challenge students to get involved and make a difference. Students at Mason Middle School are often seen taking a variety of leadership roles that help develop and define the framework of becoming an effective leader. We observe some of our finest students take on important academic roles like president, National Junior Honor Society. We see students participate in voluntary groups like youth and government, student councils, and athletic roles like a team captain. But in today's society, schools, teachers, and principals are constantly looking for a different type of leadership, a new brand of qualities that will improve, impact this generation far more directly than those characteristics described above. These qualities revolve around the idea of tolerance, sincerity, acceptance, sympathy, and service. Our society continues to fight the concept of bullying and has become an exception for schools to educate an expectation for schools to educate, inform, and follow through with policy to address these issues. When I became principal, almost 12 years ago, I felt it was important to honor a student whose leadership qualities embarked on this premises. And when I walked into the engraving store to get our Clifford Stearns medals engraved, I saw this trophy. I looked at it and I said, I gotta have it. So I bought it. And since then, since my first year, we've acknowledged the student who we feel has made a difference in our school and in our class. When I got back to my office that day, I was kind of inspired by an eagle, a bald eagle. And I did some research. And I found the 4 main qualities that a bald eagle possesses. First is their vision. An eagle can see great distances. They are able to stare into the sun without being blinded, and they stay true to the course of travel. The second leadership characteristic of an eagle is they never eat dead meat. They are not scavengers. They do not prey on the weak. They take action, and they provide for themselves and for their family. The final characteristic of an eagle, and the one that resonates with me most, is that they look for and fly directly into an approaching storm. When a storm looms, most birds head for cover, afraid to take on the challenges that are presented. The bald eagle spreads its wings and with great pride elevates to the soaring apex of freedom. The winner of this year's Principal Award has demonstrated many of these 4 characteristics throughout this year and throughout their middle school. This student possesses several qualities that reflect that of the bald eagle. He is described by his teachers as hardworking, well-liked, kind, dependable, consistent, and reliable. Throughout this year, we have watched him make a tremendous impact on the culture of our school and the people who associate within it. I would like to introduce the recipient of this year's Principal Award in Leadership to William Mosley. 8th graders, we've made it. The future is bright. Your experiences will take you and give you a wealth of knowledge, and I'm excited to see you grow over the next 4 years. Take this time to enjoy each other, find ways to make each other better, enjoy your summer, and I can't wait to see you all at graduation in 2025. That concludes our assembly today. We're going to dismiss the 5th hour, correct? What we're going to do is we're going to allow you guys to